Where to start when you're thinking about opening a stiff body. That's what we're talking about in this video. And this video follows a video that I made last week about the fact that we can open our bodies. I've decided to turn this video into a few parts that I'll release separately because who wants to watch a 20-minute video these days? So the information that I present today, what I would do with it is use it to start thinking about how to work with your body and how to start exploring your own body. And as always, I'm not attached to all this as universal truth. This is all stuff that's helped me a bunch. It helps my clients a bunch, and it might help you too. If it does help you, please let us know in the comments below and subscribe to the channel. Here we go. Opening a stiff body can be a complicated matter. One of the things we need to do that's going to really help us is to expand our definition of stretching. Stretching is too limited and it comes with some fluff. In order to define this process in its entirety, we're going to use the word opening instead. I like opening as the umbrella because it includes stretching, it includes strengthening, relaxation practices, and it includes opening your mind. All things that I consider go into this process that you're engaging in. We need to include strengthening because strength is the foundation. Here's a thought to ponder in regards to that. Why would a tight muscle let go if it doesn't trust what will happen to it when it lets go? Will it be safe out there? Will you be strong enough out there? Can you control that position? Perhaps it's holding because it knows that it's weak in that position. Or perhaps the whole structure of musculature in that area is weak in that position. Maybe there's some knowledge in its stiffening. Or maybe I'm just crazy. That strength equals trust. The more trust, the more letting go. Then there's stretching. And stretching is the ultimate opening. With stretching, we often think that the idea is to lengthen muscles. But I want to offer a shift to how we think about this. When we only think about lengthening, we can be very focused on that end goal. And in that focus, we can bring a lot of excess energy, bringing more tension and more trying to the equation, trying to lengthen. The problem is that this is defeating the purpose of stretching. The purpose is to let go. It's to relax tense muscles. It's to not try. You see the difference? So instead of thinking about lengthening, think about softening. Feel how your muscles are like a tense taut rope. And your objective is to simply allow some slack into this rope. We can do this with the breath by feeling this tension. And each exhale, letting go a little. And slowly, we allow some slack. And this brings us to relaxation. If you are stiff, then you are not relaxed. We're gonna need to learn to calm the nervous system. Let me ask, does this sound like you in any way? Constantly worried? Worried about what might happen or what did happen? Worried about what people might think about you? Worried about what you are doing or what you are not doing and where that might lead you in the future? Constantly alert, on the lookout for people trying to get you, watching and waiting for something to go wrong or waiting for something to change? Are you constantly stressed, always thinking about what you need to do next, drowning in the myriad of things at play in your life, or trying to balance a lot of things at once? Look, if you relate to any of this, it's all good, but just know that this is what ramps your nervous system up, and it's what causes tightening, stiffening, and holding in your body. You won't achieve letting go in this state. You might, but it's gonna be a lot more difficult. So if this is you, start with some relaxation practices. Try Yoga Nidra. I recommend checking out Kit Laughlin's work with stretch therapy, where he guides you through relaxation. I'll place a link in the description. Now I can imagine someone sitting there like, okay, Mitch, I get it. That's all great. But what do I actually do? Guys, we're gonna get into that in the next few videos. We're gonna roll around on the floor, we're gonna stretch, we're gonna move together. But for now, digest all of this, let it sink in, and think about how it applies to where you're at right now. All right, y'all, much love. Get outside today. Enjoy.